Hey everyone, welcome in. We're going to do a collective reading, whatever needs to come through for you. But this is going to be the last video where you can comment to win a free private video from me. Okay, so I'll be, after the month is over, month of April 2024, we're going to draw a name on the video, and you can email me if you're the winner, and then I'll let you know what you need to do, and I'll get you a video made up specifically for you. So if you want to be entered, please comment that you do. And also be subscribed, okay? We have the Page of Swords. Somebody is starting something new, starting something, I feel like this is in a work relation. So maybe you've gotten promoted, or you're just getting new tasks to do, and or just learning. Somebody's giving you, like, handing over to you a new project, some folders, or something else that you haven't done before. Maybe you're taking the slack from someone else who is on leave, or hasn't been there on vacation or something. Okay, so I feel like there's something that you are doing that you haven't done before. Now, this doesn't have to be work. It could be, any area, but it just feels more like a task rather than, whoa. Okay, that flipped out and I caught it with my elbow. I'm so talented. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So showing that abundance is all around you, and they're talking about setting your mindset, they're saying, is everything. So setting your mind to, like, who you are, the type of person that you are, the type of life that you have around you, okay? And I don't mean what's actually around you, unless it's a bunch of great, abundant stuff. I almost mean like being, not almost, I do mean like being delusional, like having this separate level of understanding of the timeline. I hate those buzzwords, but of the setting that you want around you in your life. And this really works. This really makes a difference. It's almost like you are knowing that you're choosing your next experience. Okay, so knowing that, what is it going to look like? So it's almost like you're living in a separate understanding of what's around you based on your desires. Okay, so whatever that is, like, people show me appreciation. So in your mind, you're getting appreciated. Okay, it could be anything at all. It could be flowers are blooming in your yard. You just see your yard as something different than what it is. It's kind of like that. And you think, oh, I am the kind of person, I am the person that receives love. I'm the person that receives kindness, whatever it is that you want, that the life that you want. Okay, people show me affection. Whatever it is, you kind of try to maintain as much as you can that aura about you, and that is what's creating your future experience. Now, I know, it's not easy to do that all the time, but it takes practice, just like anything else. So, I mean, I have done this without really realizing it. I have imagined my lawn being green and lush and beautiful when it wasn't. And I just kept pretending like I was looking at this lush green lawn. And right now it looks like exactly like that. Because we had a bunch of rain this winter, more than we have usually. And it's kind of like it manifested into exactly what I was seeing. So it's just these little things that you just imagine how they are in the reality that you want to be. I know I'm off on a tangent, but I feel like you need to know that, or need to put it in a certain way. So basically, what is, people say something like, it's something about being being delusional, but there's a phrase that rhymes or something. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like fake it till you make it, that kind of a thing. But what you're doing, you're just doing, and you're not telling anyone about this. You're just doing it within yourself. All right, so you're kind of have this, and if it doesn't work out right away the way you want it, you don't get upset. You don't react. You know, like, oh, my life is shit. You know, it's like, you don't do that. You just continue going back to your vision and just reinforcing it, kind of like you're building it, okay? Because you are the creator. You are creating it. All right, so you have to get yourself to that point. And then we have the Chariot card. So this is like, the Chariot card is literally, the chariot driver is lining up spiritually and just being in alignment with his higher self in order to get the, in this case, a Sphinx to move. He doesn't have reins. You notice they don't have reins. They're doing everything telepathically. So when the charioteer is in line telepathically with the Sphinxes, you know, then they're going to get up and start moving. So it's like you have to align with everything that you want, how you want it to be. It may not come through exactly like you're seeing it, but you're going to start seeing it. You're going to start, and then every time you see something, you're like, oh, thank you. So if anybody listens to Bashar, whether he's real or not real, whatever, but he talks about prayer being gratitude. Okay, so when you see something come through, if somebody even gets you a cup of tea without you asking, you know, that is something to be grateful for, and you start seeing that and it compounds, okay? All right, so I'm trying to listen to something. Hold on. What is that? Yeah, they're saying be grateful for something also before it happens. Kind of like being grateful for your vision, your delusion. Okay, and I don't mean in like a wacko crazy way, like you're delusional, because you're not, you're just, you know what you're doing. You are creating. Okay, it's not being delusional like you're nuts. It's like you're creating what you really want, but you're hush-hush about it. It's your own private creation. You're not going to tell people that aren't so nice to you or whatever, or maybe they're disrespecting you in some way. You're not going to tell them what you're doing. Like, oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna think you into, you know, behaving. That you're not going to tell them that. You're just gonna know that, you know, they're going to give you love, or they're going to change their behavior. And then you're just going to be thankful for that, right? Okay. What else? So I'm feeling somebody is all tied up in knots. I'm seeing a bunch of knots, almost like a net. So somebody is, or maybe, and you could also have knots in your shoulders, and I feel like it's shoulders and shoulder blades, that sort of an area, okay? So you may be working in the same position for a long time, needing to move around, or just, you know, it's just like, you can't help it. I know when I was working, I had certain, you know, things that would bother me because my desk station area was set up a certain way. So I literally had to like change the height of some things, move them around so that I would restructure the way I worked, and it would change the way my body reacted. So you might need to move some stuff around so that you're not doing things at the same height, at the same reach, that you were before at the same, like being bent over or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's for somebody that needs to like modify their environment to change the way they move their body. Okay. So here's another card of literally moving to a new location or a better feeling place, or literally moving your house to another place. So that goes along with the Chariot. So things are aligning for you to move into a place that's calmer, okay? Or just better for you. All right, so what else do we need to know? They just showed me a candle. The candle is burnt out. Okay, so indicating, you know, maybe you burnt the candle at both ends, or you're just tired, you're burnt out. Okay, I'm trying to see it. Something about reflection. Okay, let's see. What more about that? What about? Oh, this is a card of being burnt out. Like you're almost at the end. Nine of Wands is you've worked really hard. You've accumulated so much. You're nearly to the 10, which is the end of the cycle. So you just have to press through, okay? So maybe what they're saying, because you need to, you could get a massage, whatever it is to help you feel better, like moving around your stuff so your body feels better. You've just had it, you've had a rough time of it, and you just have to figure things out for yourself and visualize how you want things to be and just push through, okay? Because like I said, you may not, oops, that one went on the floor. Let me grab it. I see the card. Okay, so it is literally the card of rest, okay? Taking a rest. So if you can push through to a point where you could take a rest, and then we have the Magician. And the Magician is basically as above, so below. So, you know, when we hear that, as above, so below, we think, you know, about heaven or, you know, something like that. Like it's, but it's really what it's talking about here is as you're imagining it, which is what I've been talking about, as you're imagining it, or your like delusional situation is going to come down into reality. So the Magician is using the intention and the delusion of that creation and then bringing it down to reality. And the Magician also has everything that he needs. Excuse me. So basically it's saying you're the Magician. We all are. We have everything we need to bring that reality into life. And there are just I just heard follow the leads, okay? As soon as you start doing that, you're going to start getting clues. You're going to get leads. You're going to get, I'm seeing actually like sparks. I'm seeing sparks of light. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's how you're turning the wheel in the favor of where you want it to be. So I'm seeing sparks of energy. Interesting. You know how, I don't even know what that is. It's like a wheel that oh, yeah. Okay, so they're showing me the wheel that, that people used to sharpen their tools on. You know, like my dad had one a long time ago. It's like when you sharpen your hoe and your, you know, your farm tools, like your shovel or whatever. It's like this big stone kind of wheel, and that would go around and sparks would fly from it when you touched it, you know, to sharpen your metal. And that's what they're showing me. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune is like that wheel that you're going to sharpen as it turns. You're going to sharpen your life, sharpen what you want. It's going to come, it's going to be molded. You know, I'm sure you get what I'm saying. Okay. So it's very like precise of what they're saying. And the cards are relating it, okay? Okay, let's see. I want this card. Okay, so we have the Death card, which is like going through all this tower. Where was the tower? Did we have the tower in this one? No. Okay, going through all this muck over to the other side. Okay, the sun is rising. So you're getting through all that. And they're saying there could be, there's residual stuff. Okay, there's always some kind of residual, and the stuff will come up to be cleared, come up to be dealt with. Okay, it's nothing is like, bam, tomorrow I'm in a different life. You know, you still have to like deal with residual stuff. And they're showing me, you know how like when they're talking about sharpening metal and there's metal shavings that are flying off and coming off. Yeah, there's always like some sloughing off of what is not needed anymore in order to get to that shiny, sharp blade, okay, to move ahead with. And then we have the Emperor, which, you know, is someone who knows what he's doing. He's very like steadfast. He's sitting in a concrete chair, okay, so very firm. So there could be, this could be two different things, like either you're getting more concrete in what you want and what you're going to allow and what you're going to do, but also there could be for some of you someone who's a little more stubborn and set in their ways. That might be the thing that's you're going to have to deal with to get through it, like the residual. Okay, all right, so is there anything else? Okay, they want me to pull a different card, and I don't know if anyone, I'm feeling like a lot of pressure around the top of my head, like my forehead. So I don't know if anybody here has got kind of like a headache or a head cold or sinus pressure, because I don't normally. So let's see, I can't even think straight all of a sudden. So something's really confusing and there's a lot of head pressure or headache going on. Okay, so let's see. I can't even think. It's weird. Okay, so what card do you want? Okay, we're just going to pull. This could also be somebody in spirit, okay, that you know that had some kind of a head issue or head or dementia even, because I can't like think. Or, okay, so somebody's here that might have had something like that going on. You can leave it in the comments if it makes sense. I'm not going to like try to tune in too much to that. I'm just throwing it out there because if you have a loved one that had something to do with the head injury or illness or something, then you know that they're saying hi. Hello. Okay, and here we go. Here is your card, number 6, Intuition. You are learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. Okay? I mean, is it me or does that look like a martini? Is that another clue from your loved one? I don't know. Funny. Okay. All right. There's your card. You are learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing, which is all a part of all the stuff that we've been talked about. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.